Hello everyone, Andy Schwab here with your Farm and Ranch Report. Well, the Montana Farmers Union kicks off their 108th annual meeting this morning in Great Falls for those who can make it. They started last night with a tour of sustainable oils in the Electric City and will hold their first general session this morning and continue with several sessions and keynote speakers, according to MFU President Walt Schweitzer.
We're going to kick off the business of the convention, and then Farmers Union Insurance, our partners there, are going to have a meeting in the morning. In the afternoon, we're going to have the nominations for delegates for our national convention, which is going to be held in Scottsdale, Arizona this spring. And we're going to have Amber Widhelm. She's going to talk to us about how to apply for ag labor through, the H-2A programs. And she's going to talk about how you can get, most of these workers come from South Africa, but there's a few of them come from Central and South America.
Now, Sarah Vogel will also be there tonight as their keynote speaker, and you can find more of those details at MontanaFarmersUnion.com. Well, as I mentioned on Tuesday morning, the Montana Gray Wolf Conservation and Management Plan from the Fish, Wildlife and Parks is looking for public comments. With that, FWP also announced this week that they're going to hold 6 meetings throughout the month of December, starting on the 4th of December in Great Falls. Nearly every region in the state will have 2-hour public meetings from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. with a virtual meeting planned December 12th and the final comment deadline being December 19th. As you may recall, the draft plan that is specifically shifts a key counting metric from the number of breeding pairs of wolves to represent 15 breeding pairs from at least 450 wolves. And it also describes the current depredation, prevention, and response program. Well, we need to take a break. We're going to come back and look at your ag markets right after this.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought, there always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, but it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Welcome back, friends. Your Ag News and your markets. Nominations are open for the National Cattlemen's Beef Association Environmental Stewardship Award. Established in 1991, the Environmental Stewardship Award program annually recognizes outstanding stewardship practices and conservation achievements of cattle producers across the nation. NCBA President Todd Wilkinson says this award celebrates the innovative efforts our industry has undertaken to protect the environment, engage with communities, and remain profitable. Any individual, group, or organization is eligible to nominate one individual or business raising or feeding cattle. Now, past nominees are encouraged to submit or resubmit their applications. However, previous winners may not reapply. Well, that deadline also is going to be March 8th on 2024. Well, the cash cattle markets did slip a little softer trends this week as they struggle to come up from the futures board. On the positive side, though, the box beef values continued their bids just over that $3 per pound price, which seems to be where consumer demand will find its threshold. As for the local auction barns this week, head counts dipped down with the drop in the temperatures and the season of that first heavy snow. For pays, their lower head counts was really noticed on the cold cow markets, with the buyer demand being turned to the feeder markets. Now, that sheep sales were also light count on the east side of the state this time, with the finished lambs in Sioux Falls seeming to be the main focus from the consigners. And wheat trade continued their bouncing markets, with prices pushing back into the positive yesterday. That came despite strong moves in the U.S. dollar index that is usually negative for helping out the exports. Well, there's a look at your ag markets and news. I'm Andy Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.